Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grizzly Den. My name is Vince Byrne, and I'll be bringing you all the action tonight. In this rivalry matchup, the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies are squaring off against the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. And we get set here to start. Thunder Ridge trying to rebound after a loss earlier in the day against Heritage. Rivalry games are always high energy, so I'm expecting we're going to have a good game tonight. Looks like we've got starters for the Grizzlies. Number 5, Savannah Leimeister. Number 13, Riley Abney. Number 8, Sophia Arne. Number 1, Rachel Watson. Number 6, Kira Cheney. And number 3, Lauren Middleton. For the Golden Eagles, number 17, Jade Backen. Number 14, Leah Kahns. Number 12, Brecklin Pulling. Number 20, Lauren Culver. Number 8, and number 6, Kelly L. And number 19, Grace Holmgren. And Mountain Vista will start with the ball here. The first serve coming from Jade Backen is up. Passed up, a set. And into the net, and that will be a point for the Golden Eagles. Scoring first here in the Grizzly Den, it is 1-0 Mountain Vista. Backen serves it, passed up, a set, passed across, a spike, and that is blocked, but out of bounds, and another point for Mountain Vista. 2-0 in the Grizzly Den. Serve goes across, passed up, set, and passed over. Nice save. And a spike. Passed across, up, Mountain Vista has it. And they just tip it over. And Mountain Vista jumps out to a 3-0 lead here in the Grizzly Den. Back into serve again. Saved. Hit up and across. A spike from number 2, Ellie Palazzo, goes out of bounds. And Thunder Ridge gets their first points of the night. 1-3, Mountain Vista leads. Number 12, Morgan Lynch, to serve the ball for the Grizzlies. Crosses, passed up, set, and hit across and out of bounds. 3-2 Mountain Vista now. The serve from Lynch. Crosses, passed up, a set, and a hit across. That's inbounds. Mountain Vista responds 4-2. Number 2, Ellie Palazzo now to serve for the Golden Eagles. That's across, and That will be a point. Score is now 5-2, Golden Eagles. Palazzo serves. That's a cross. Passed up. A set. And hit across. Mountain Vista gets it back across. A pass over. Hit across, a save. Oh, and that just gets over the hands of Delaney Morgan. And Mountain Vista scores again. 6-2 is now the score. Serve from Palazzo. Passed up. Passed again. Hit across. Pass across the court. And that is hit out of bounds. Thunder Ridge gets a point. 3-6. Mountain Vista with the lead. Number 5, Savannah Leimeister, comes back into the game. Served across. That is hit up. Oh, and that hit goes out of bounds. Thunder Ridge gets another point, 6-4. Mountain Vista leads, but Thunder Ridge trying to make a comeback here. Number 8, Sophia Arane, to serve it for the Grizzlies. That's hit across. Passed up. And that hit goes into the net. Brecklin Pulling trying to hit it across for the Golden Eagles. Couldn't get it over the net. Makes it a 6-5 game. Arane serves it. Touched by the Golden Eagles. And then tipped away and out of bounds. Thunder Ridge has tied the game at 6. Arane gets set to serve. It goes across, hit up. Tapped over the net, saved, out of bounds. That one's tapped back over, right where nobody was. Mountain Vista takes the lead again. Number 14, Leah Kahns, subs back in for the Golden Eagles. Serve comes from Amanda Wright for the Golden Eagles. Tipped up, and another point for the Golden Eagles. Score is 8-6. Mountain Vista with the lead. The serve coming from Wright. Passed up. A hit is hit right back. It's up in the air, and that will go out of bounds. Mountain Vista on a little bit of a scoring drive here, now has a 9-6 lead. Wright set to serve. That is too far and out of bounds. Thunder Ridge with a point, 9-7. Serve from the Grizzlies. That's number 11, Lacey Belden serving it. Hit across by the Golden Eagles. And they will score again. 10-7, Mountain Vista. This is number 14. Number 19, Grace Holmgren serves. Passed up. Hit across, pass up from the Golden Eagles, a set, hit, up in the air, passed over and across, and a little too much on it, and that goes out of bounds. 11-7, Mountain Vista now has the lead. Holmgren serves it across. It's passed up in the air by the Grizzlies. Set, hit across, just out of bounds. And Mountain Vista takes a 12-7 lead. Holmgren serves it. Passed up and hit across. Pass over the net, up. And tipped over, but, oh, and a save by the Grizzlies. Hit across, passed up in the air. Grizzlies with the hit. A hit from Mountain Vista. Across for the Grizzlies, up in the air. Mountain Vista with the hit. That is deflected. And hit across. A good volley going here. Oh, and a save from the Grizzlies. And Mountain Vista finally ends it and scores a point there. And takes a 13-7 lead. Impressive run there. Both teams diving and saving it a couple times. Mountain Vista serves it, and that just tips over the net and onto the ground. 14-7, Mountain Vista now has a 7-point lead. Grace Holmgren to serve again. Hit up in the air and across, but deflected. A hit from the Grizzlies. Up in the air, Mountain Vista hits and deflected again. And that is out of bounds. The Grizzlies respond and get a point, 14-8. Number 6, Kira Cheney, serving for the Grizzlies. That is across, passed up in the air. And that hit from the Golden Eagles gets down. 15-8. Number 5, Claire Hayes, will serve for the Golden Eagles. Hayes hits it across. Passed up, set, and hit. A light hit from Mountain Vista. It's up in the air and into the net. (16-8) is the score here. Mountain Vista currently leading. Hayes serves it. Passed up and hit by the Grizzlies. Passed by the Golden Eagles, and that goes across. Saved up in the air, just tipped over the net. And that ball will fall down in between a couple Grizzlies. 17-8 is the score here. A timeout called by the Thunder Ridge Grizzlies. It's currently 17-8, Mountain Vista with the lead. Thunder Ridge trying to rebound after a loss earlier in the day, looking to change their game plan a little bit here. It just seems like so far, whenever the Grizzlies have been able to put some points on the board, Mountain Vista responds. Both teams will come back out onto the court. Mountain Vista will serve. Claire Hayes will serve it for the Golden Eagles. That is across, passed up in the air. A hit from the Golden Eagles, saved. Hit back across by the Grizzlies. A pass A hit from the Grizzlies goes into the net. Mountain Vista now has a 10-point lead, 18-8. Hayes will serve it. That goes up and across and just gets down on the serve from Hayes. It's now a 19-8 game. The serve from Hayes across to the right side, passed up in the air. Hit and out of bounds. (20-8), Mountain Vista now leads. Hit across, up in the air. And that hit goes down. Savannah Leimeister with the hit. Scores a point for the Grizzlies. 20-9 is the score. Delaney Morgan to serve for the Grizzlies. That's across, passed up, a hit, and that is out of bounds. Point for the Grizzlies, 20-10 is the score. Mountain Vista with the lead. Delaney Morgan serves the ball. Passed up, a set, hit across. Set across to Mountain Vista. A hit from the Golden Eagles will get down. Mountain Vista now with a 21-10 lead. Number 12, Brecklin pulling back into the game for the Golden Eagles. And number 14, Leah Kahn serves it. Passed up into the air. A hit from the Grizzlies, just out of bounds. Mountain Vista 22, Thunder Ridge 10 is the score. Kahn serves it, passed up. A hit from the Grizzlies into the net. Just not quite able to get it over. Mountain Vista now takes a 23-10 lead. And another timeout here with Mountain Vista threatening to win the match. They have 23 points right now. Excuse me, to win the first set of the match. The 1 minute timeout winds down. Thunder Ridge comes back out onto the court. Mountain Vista will have the ball to serve. It will still be Leah Kahn serving. The serve goes across, passed up, and hit across by the Grizzlies. Hit from the Golden Eagles, saved, passed up in the air, and across. Hit over the net, and a hit from the Grizzlies hits the net. Mountain Vista now with 24 points. Thunder Ridge with 10. Kahn serves it, passed up, passed across the court. Mountain Vista with it, hits it across, and that will hit the net and give the Grizzlies a point. 24-11 is the score. Mountain Vista with the lead. Rachel Watson comes in to serve the ball for the Grizzlies. Serve is across and into the net. And with that, Mountain Vista scores 25 and wins the first set of the match. The Golden Eagles just jumped out to an early lead and held on to it for the whole game. Excuse me, the whole set. So Mountain Vista wins the first set by a score of 25-11. Both teams getting set for the second set. This is going to be a big game for both teams. It's the rivalry game. Mountain Vista just down the road from Thunder Ridge. Definitely seeing a lot of energy in this game. .125 left in the break before we start set number 2. Thunder Ridge looking to respond. They come back out onto the court. Lineup for the Grizzlies. Number 6, Kira Cheney. Number 1, Rachel Watson. Number 8, Sophia Arane. Number 13, Riley Abney. Number 3, Lauren Middleton. And number 5, Savannah Leimeister. The starting 6 for the Grizzlies for set number 2. Number 9, Delaney Morgan, also comes out onto the court for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies to start with the ball. Kira Cheney to serve. Serve goes across and passed up. And a hit from the Golden Eagles. They score the first points of the set. A vicious spike right in between the Grizzlies. Passed up, hit across, deflected, and just in bounds. And Mountain Vista jumps out to a 2-0 lead in set number 2. Serve goes across. That's hit up. A set hit that is deflected into the net. Mountain Vista with another point. Number 2, Ellie Palazzo serving for the Golden Eagles. Serve goes across. Passed up, set, hit over, and the Grizzlies score. That hit across by number 13, Riley Abney. It's 3-1, Mountain Vista with the lead. Sophia RNA serves it, passed up, over and out of bounds. Thunder Ridge scores again. It's a 1-point game, 3-2 Mountain Vista. RNA gets set to serve it. That is across, up, hit from the Golden Eagles, into the net. And another point for the Grizzlies, and it's a tie game, 3-3. RNA serves. That's over. Passed up. A set from the Golden Eagles. Hit over and out of bounds. And Thunder Ridge takes the lead. It's 4-3 here. Serve from the Grizzlies. That's over. Passed up. Hit from the Golden Eagles. That is passed out of bounds. And Mountain Vista responds. It's a 4-4 game. Number 8, Amanda Wright serves it. Set up and passed across by the Grizzlies. A hit from the Golden Eagles. That's in. And they take the lead back 5-4. Amanda Wright gets ready to serve. That's across. Up, over, deflected back. And another point for the Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. Makes it 6-4. Mountain Vista to serve again. Serve goes across, passed up, a set, and a hit, and just out of bounds. Now that's going to be tipped off of one of the Golden Eagles players, and that'll be a point for the Grizzlies. 6-5. Number 11, Lacey Belden serves it for the Grizzlies. That hit is tipped off of a Grizzly and out of bounds. And that point will go to Mountain Vista. 7-5, Golden Eagles lead. Number 19, Holgram passes it. And that's going to go out of bounds off of a Grizzly, and makes it an 8-5 game. Holgram serves. Just across. Pass back over. A hit. Saved. And across. Golden Eagles have it up in the air. Hit across. Pass by the Grizzlies. That hit is in bounds. And the Grizzlies score. 8-6 is now the score here. Mountain Vista with the lead. And the Grizzlies get ready to serve. Number 12, Morgan Lynch with the serve here. That's across. Bounced up and hit. And that's out of bounds. Grizzlies score again. It's a 1-point game here. Thunder Ridge down 7-8. Lynch serves it. Passed up, set, and hit. And that hit goes out of bounds. Mountain Vista with a 9-7 lead. Number 6, Kelly L., serving for the Golden Eagles. Gets it just over. Hit across by the Grizzlies. Pass, set, and hit across. Save. Hit across by Delaney Morgan for the Grizzlies. On save. Hit across. Golden Eagles hit it, but it's deflected. Goes off and into the net. Thunderidge with the point, 9-8. Grizzlies down by 1. Looks like number Delaney Morgan to serve. Is hit across, saved, but deflected back, and another point for the Grizzlies. We've got a tie game here in the Grizzly Den. It is 9-9. Delaney Morgan to serve. Hits it across, passed up, hit from the Golden Eagles, passed up in the air, and that point is going to go to the Golden Eagles. Number 14, Leah Kahns, serving for the Golden Eagles. That goes into the net. Point for Thunderidge, 10-10. Subs coming in. Rachel Watson for the Grizzlies. And also Riley Abney for the Grizzlies. Watson will serve. That's a cross. Passed over. Hit. Saved by the Grizzlies. And hit across. Deflected. Out of bounds. Thunderidge takes the lead. 11-10 here. And the Mountain Vista coach calls a timeout. With the timeout here, Thunderidge has the lead, 11-10. Grizzlies are keeping pace with the Golden Eagles here. It's been a very competitive set. Neither team really able to get the edge so far. We'll see what happens here after this timeout. We may, if there's a shift in momentum to either side. 11-10. Thunderidge with the lead as they come back out onto the court after the timeout. Thunderidge will serve. Rachel Watson gets ready to serve it for the Grizzlies. Serve is over, passed up in the air. A set, a hit, and that is going to be a point for the Grizzlies. Hit into the net, and Thunderidge has a 2-point lead. It is 12-10. Watson serves it. Passed up, a set, hit, off of a Grizzly and down. Mountain Vista scores, makes it 12-11 Thunderidge. Number 17, Jade Backen, serves it. That's a cross. Passed up and hit, and that will go down. Hit into the net by the Golden Eagles. Thunderidge takes a 2-point lead, 13-11. Number 6, Kira Cheney, will now serve for the Grizzlies. That's over. And just out of bounds. And that's a point for Mountain Vista. Ellie Palazzo serving for the Golden Eagles. Serve is a cross. Passed up in the air. And a hit. Saved by the Grizzlies. Passed and hit across. Up in the air. And over. Oh, a nice save by the Grizzlies, but not able to get it over. And Mountain Vista ties the game again. It is 13-13. And the Golden Eagles to serve. That serve from Ellie Palazzo goes across. Hit over by the Grizzlies. Set up and a hit, but saved by the Golden Eagles. A hit from them goes off and out of bounds. Mountain Vista takes the lead again, 14-13. Palazzo with the hit, or the serve, excuse me. That is passed up and hit across. Oh, and a hit from the Grizzlies. That was number 8, Sophia Arne. And the Grizzlies score and tie the game. Arne will serve it. That's over. Passed up and hit into the net by the Golden Eagles. Thunderidge takes a 1-point lead. It is 15-14. And this second set has just been very competitive. We've seen multiple lead changes as the serve goes across and out of bounds. Tie game again. Number 8, Amanda Wright serving for the Golden Eagles. That goes over, passed up in the air, a set. Oh, and a nice pass across the net that just gets down in bounds. Thunderidge takes the lead back, 16-15. Subs coming in for the Grizzlies, number 11, Lacey Belden, number 7, Hayden Cafiro. Belden serves it, goes up, set, and into the net. Thunderidge with a 2-point lead. It is 17-15. Belden will serve it again. That's a cross, saved by the Golden Eagles. Goes over, passed way up in the air, and a hit from Cafiro. Across the net on the Grizzlies side. Hit is deflected up in the air. And that will be hit into the net by the Grizzlies. Mountain Vista with the point makes it 17-16. Grace Holmgren will serve for the Golden Eagles. That goes over, passed up in the air, off the net and over. Golden Eagles with it, hit across, passed up, and a hit from the Grizzlies, deflected and goes out of bounds on the Grizzlies side of the court. Mountain Vista ties the game. Holmgren with the serve. That's up and over. Passed up. A set and a hit from the Grizzlies. Passed. A hit from the Golden Eagles. Tipped off the hands of a Grizzly and out of bounds. Mountain Vista now takes a 1-point lead. Serve from Holmgren goes up. Passed up into the air and hit across the court. That hit from Mountain Vista is out of bounds. Tie ball game. It's 18-18 here. Morgan Lynch comes into the game to serve for the Grizzlies. Served across, saved, and a spike out of bounds. Thunder point for the Grizzlies. And they take a 1-point lead. It's 19-18. And neither team is giving any ground here. Serve from Lynch. Passed up and hit across, point Mountain Vista. And they tie it back up, 19-19. Serve from number 5, Claire Hayes. Passed up and hit across. A save from the Grizzlies. Hit and a save from the Golden Eagles. Passed up by the Grizzlies, a set. And that hit goes off the hands of a Mountain Vista player and out of bounds. Thunderidge has a 1-point lead, 20-19. Thunderidge trying to close in on 25 here and win the set. Delaney Morgan with the serve. That's up and over. Hit, tipped off of the hands of a Golden Eagle. They get it across, set up in the air. And that hit goes across. Grizzlies hitting it and hit back over. Deflected, but saved by the Grizzlies. That hit tips off the hands of the Golden Eagles and out of bounds. Thunderidge now has a 2-point lead. It's 21-19. And a timeout is called with the Grizzlies leading by 2. And this is exactly what we expect from rivalry games. We see it in every sport. Just the intensity level goes up for both teams. And both teams have been battling it out here in the second set. Thunderidge currently has a 21-19 lead. Coming back out onto the court. Trying to close out set number 2. Very competitive set. I mean, the lead, there's been multiple lead changes. 5 seconds left in the timeout. The Grizzlies will serve. Delaney Morgan will be serving it for the Grizzlies. The serve goes across, passed up in the air, hit from the Golden Eagles, and the Grizzlies not able to save it. 21-20. Mountain Vista with the ball, Leah Cons to serve. That goes across, passed up in the air, hit, rolls over the net, and is hit across by Mountain Vista. A set from Morgan. Passed over the net into Mountain Vista territory. Hits it up in the air. And that hit is blocked and spiked down, and Mountain Vista ties the game. It is 21-21. Con serves. A set. And tipped up and over, back into Grizzly territory. That one, another hit. Saved by the Grizzlies. Up in the air and across. Morgan Lynch with the pass. And there's a hit. Grizzlies trying to save it, and that one goes into the net. Mountain Vista with a 22-21 lead. And another timeout is called. I mean, this one is coming down to the wire. It is 22-21. Mountain Vista with a 1-point lead. Fighting their way back into the set after the Grizzlies had a 2-point lead. Mountain Vista will have the ball after the timeout. 25 seconds remaining in the minute timeout. The Grizzlies trying to regroup here and take the lead back. It's happened multiple times so far. A back and forth battle here in the Grizzly Den. But both teams coming back out. Mountain Vista to serve. It is 22-21, Mountain Vista. Leah Kahns serving it for the Golden Eagles. That's a cross. Passed up, a set, and a hit. Oh, and a point. The Grizzlies tie it up again. 22-22. Sub for the Grizzlies, number 1, Rachel Watson, into the game to serve. And here's the serve. That's up and over, passed up into the air. Hit, deflected across, but point for the Grizzlies. Believe a Mountain Vista player touched the net, and they take a 23-22 lead. Watson with the serve, passed up, a hit from the Golden Eagles off of a Grizzly player trying to save it and out of bounds. It's tied at 23. Number 17, Jade Backen, serving for the Golden Eagles. Passed up by Morgan. A set from Watson. Hit across. And the Golden Eagles. Oh, and a deflection. Number 8, Sophia Arne, gets the point for the Grizzlies. It's 24-23 in the Grizzly Den. Thunder Ridge with the ball. Number 6, Kira Cheney to serve. And that's a cross. Passed up. A hit. And a point. Mountain Vista makes it 24-24. A sub for the Golden Eagles. Number 5, Claire Hayes. It's tied at 24. The serve comes from Ellie Palazzo. Passed up and a hit from the Grizzlies. A cross hit by the Golden Eagles goes into the net, and Thunder Ridge has the lead. It's 25-24. They need one more point to win it. Serve coming from Sophia Arani. That's a cross. Passed over the net by the Golden Eagles. A cross. Set. Up and a save, and that goes into the net. Mountain Vista ties it at 25. And the Grizzlies battling it out here. It is 25-25. Serve comes from Amanda Wright. Grizzlies have it up in the air, a hit. Out of bounds, and now Mountain Vista takes the lead again. 26-25, Mountain Vista. Wright will serve. That's a cross and up. And that hit goes into the net. And Mountain Vista will win set number 2, 27-25. And with that victory in set number 2, Mountain Vista will take the first 2 and win the game. Final score from set number 2, 27-25, Mountain Vista. A hard-fought game, and the Grizzlies were in it till the very end. However, Mountain Vista will win this one Thank you for joining us here in the Grizzly Den. This has been a presentation of Thunder Ridge Student Media. I'm Vince Byrne. Have a good night, everybody.